To escape the pursuers, the boy disguised himself as a scarecrow, but soon a few bad guys arrived with vicious dogs. As the dogs barked furiously at the scarecrow, John quickly sensed something was off. He moved closer and inspected the scarecrow carefully, and easily spotted Bob hiding inside a sack. However, John didn't expose Bob. Instead, he stepped back with a smug look, then signaled his men to open fire on the scarecrow. Bob lost his life as a result. To cover up his crime, John placed a pitchfork in Bob's hand, trying to make it look like they acted in self-defense after being attacked. A few days earlier, Bob and his friend Mary had seen a beautiful courtyard on their way home. After noticing that the wooden fence could be easily pried open, the curious Mary suggested exploring it with Bob, but Bob thought it was wrong to do so, so he refused Mary's suggestion. However, Mary ignored his warning and went in anyway. Unexpectedly, while she was playing happily, a large black dog suddenly lunged at her. In a moment of crisis, Bob broke through the boards to save her. But by the time he pulled Mary away from the dog, she was covered in injuries and had lost consciousness. However, everyone believed it was Bob who hurt Mary. Soon, John found out about the incident. John was a pervert. He had always liked Mary, so John was extremely jealous of Bob. He wanted to use this opportunity to punish Bob. So without any approval from the police, John gathered a few friends to capture Bob. Terrified and mentally challenged, Bob ran wildly in panic. He hid inside a scarecrow, trembling as he watched from within. Soon John and his men arrived at the field. Seeing the quiet field, John thought they had come to the wrong place. But then the two dogs suddenly began barking loudly. Led by the dogs, John quickly discovered Bob disguised as a scarecrow. Just as they were about to leave, a voice came through the walkie-talkie. It was the sheriff. It turned out everything that happened was a complete misunderstanding, because Mary wasn't dead. After waking up, Mary told them the whole story. Bob hadn't hurt her at all. In fact, he had saved her from the dog. Upon hearing this, John and his men immediately panicked. To cover up what they had done, John placed a pitchfork in Bob's hand, trying to make it look like Bob attacked them and they acted in self-defense. But just as they were about to flee the scene, the scarecrow suddenly began to sway. At that moment, John had no idea what they were about to face.